Dogs and elephants have names for each other. Imagine this. You're walking through the savannah and you hear a deep rumble echoing between the trees. It's not just noise. It's an elephant calling another elephant by name. And back home, your dog turns his head when you say his name, but not when you say another dog's. Could animals actually be using names like humans do? Recent research says, yes, they can. And the story behind it is absolutely mind-blowing. Humans have used names for thousands of years to build identity and connection. But the concept of calling someone by name isn't uniquely human. It's part of how complex social brains work. And some animals have evolved their own versions of this, a secret language hidden in plain sight. Let's start with elephants, the gentle giants of intelligence. Researchers from Colorado State University recently made a stunning discovery. Elephants use specific rumbles that act as names for individual members of their herd. When scientists played back these rumbles, only the targeted elephant responded, with excitement, trumpeting, and movement toward the sound. Each elephant's name is unique, a low-frequency sound recognizable only within the group. What's more incredible is that these names aren't just copies of each other's sounds, like parrots. They're invented, suggesting a form of symbolic communication. Think about it. Elephants not only recognize others, they create specific sounds to identify them. That's a sign of complex thought, memory, and social awareness. And what about our closest companions, dogs? Dogs don't use rumbles, but they absolutely recognize names. Not just their own, but sometimes even the names of their friends. In 2024, a study from Hungary used EEG brain scans to show that dogs' brains respond differently when they hear their own name versus other names. Some dogs even respond when their human mentions another familiar dog's name. It's not just training, it's comprehension. They associate names with individuals, whether canine or human. Combine that with body language, tone, and scent, and dogs might be operating with a social intelligence much deeper than we realized. Elephants and dogs aren't alone. Dolphins use signature whistles, acoustic names that identify individuals across vast oceans. Parrots mimic names and voices to maintain long-term bonds. All these species share something crucial: strong social bonds. Communication becomes personal. And that's what leads to naming. It's not just sound, it's identity. But why does this matter? Because using names shows an awareness of others as individuals. It's the foundation of empathy, of knowing that each member of your group is unique. This discovery forces scientists to rethink how animals think. If elephants can name each other, they can think about others even when they're not around, something called mental representation. That's a level of cognition close to what humans experience. Now imagine a future where we use technology to talk back. Scientists are already using AI to analyze animal vocal patterns, trying to decode meaning from pitch, frequency, and repetition. If elephants and dogs can recognize names, what if one day we could call them by theirs? Maybe your next dog won't just hear his name, he might actually say yours. So the next time your dog tilts his head when you say his name, or you watch elephants rumbling across the savannah, remember, they're not just making noise, they're speaking to each other, and maybe, in their own way, to us. Thanks for watching. If you loved learning about the secret language of animals, leave a like, comment your favorite animal below, and subscribe for more amazing discoveries about the wild minds that share our planet.